Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the very best method to go ahead and farm money here inside of the new Forge update. Now, I've been grinding this a bit. I'm about to work on a bunch more armor recipe videos and stuff like that, but I have been grinding for a bit, so I do have some pretty overpowered methods to make some money. I was able to buy pretty much all of these pickaxes, as well as the prismatic pickaxe, which costs over $2 million. Without any more yapping, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Anyways, guys, before I get into this video, if you want to have a chance to be entered in my Game Pass giveaway, all you guys need to do is leave a like on this video, comment your username down below, and make sure you hype the video, as you can see on screen. Make sure you guys go ahead and do that, and you guys will be entered. On screen are a couple winners from our last videos, so make sure you do enter up. You guys have 7 days to enter. Anyways, let's get back in the video. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how much money I made from doing this method. I'm gonna go ahead and sell all of these essences. Now, I do have two methods that I'm gonna show you in this video in regards to making money quickly, and I'll show you a couple other things you might want to note and tips. But if I go ahead, oh, this is the wrong thing. If I go ahead and sell all my essences, these were from fighting those mobs. So this world is pretty good money-wise. This took me probably 2 days of grinding, but it's going to be a ton of money. So go ahead and accept this. As you guys can see, I'm getting $1.9 million for this from around 2 days of grinding. It was maybe a little bit less than that. You can AFK some of this, obviously, and I'll show you some of the methods for that as well. But yeah, we're sitting at 8 million from that. So we sold and made a 1.9 million just like that, which is kind of insane. So let me go ahead and show you my method. Now, you're going to head up over to this cave up here. The one thing you do want to know, obviously, is when you're playing, you're going to need a good sword and good armor. I do have a couple of videos on recipes, and I am working on getting better armor. This is my best one right now in the new world, so I've made some good progress, but there's still a lot I need to do. I need to get runes and all that crap. So if we run over here to the caves, essence farming is kind of interesting, especially in this new cave, because I know there was good AFK spots last time, but a lot of these are a little bit harder. So what I would recommend is, if you can get 3 accounts in the game, you're going to want to put one person right here and have them spam an auto clicker, and then you're going to want to put another person in the middle so that they can attract more of these, and then you're going to have one person at the very end. Let me just go ahead and kill these guys. Boom, like so. And then you're going to have one person at the very end, because this is going to hit all of the different spawn points, and you're going to be sitting here AFK farming essences. Now, the one thing that you will have to know is, obviously, you don't want to get the rage marks or any of these that will fill up your inventory, especially during an AFK session. So if you can find any way to prevent that, or you can set up an auto sell macro, that would be nice. However, the auto sell macro only works if you have the sell anywhere Game Pass, so do keep that in mind. That is the very first method that I would recommend to getting money, is just setting up this little AFK session. You will need multiple accounts, obviously, or your friends to join you, but you can easily farm essences like that and leave it running for days and make a ton of money. You could probably do the exact same thing here. The only issue is these do a lot more damage. You would need better armor if you wanted to do the same strategy straight across the middle right here. So do keep that in mind if you want to farm this spot. You could do this actually for a lot of different spots where there's a lot of mobs. You can just line straight up. What is this? I think I've ever beat this. Anyways, so yeah, that is the very first method. Now, the next method, which a lot of people have probably seen before, is the mining strategy. So you're going to mine and get a bunch of resources. Don't delete any of them, though. That is the main thing you need to keep in mind. You don't want to delete any of your resources that you get, because you need all of them. So mine, fill up your inventory and fight mobs, and then head back up to the surface. Now, we do still have the active mining boost. By the time I upload this video, it probably won't be there anymore, because it will be Monday morning when this video uploads. So I'm going to jump down here, and once you have a bunch of resources, head over to the forge, and I'm going to show you what weapons and armor you need to forge for the most value. Now, I have a lot of pretty rare stuff here, so I'm going to just basically spam this all in. Make sure you're using weapons and just spam random stuff in. You don't need to make a good sword or like a statistically good sword. I'm just spamming in these because I have so many of them. And you want to get a colossal sword. Basically get the highest chance of getting a colossal sword and then forge it, because colossal swords sell for an insane amount of money. They sell for an insane amount. So try to get a really good mastery on them as well, because it's going to make it worth way more. So I'm going to just go through this really quick. Let's do the mini game. Colossal swords, I think with these new ores with the multipliers on them, are going to sell for, upwards of 10,000 per sword. So I'll show you the rotational strat that I would use. So if you're not going to AFK, I'll show you the strategy that I would use, which basically implements using swords, the colossal swords, and also fighting mobs. That way you can farm essences at the same time, but it isn't the same AFK farming essence strategy that I showed you a second ago. I'm going to make this sword really fast. Boom. We did get a colossal sword, so that's good. This is going to sell for a pretty good amount. All right, let me try to get a perfect forge. Boom, boom. All right, so there we go. The sword is done being made, and it should sell for a pretty good amount considering the multipliers we have on it. Yeah, it's going to sell for around 10,000, just like I estimated, and does 259 damage, which is pretty good, but obviously the attack speed is kind of low. And that is just on a base sword. Like, I just picked some legendary ores that I got, not even like these super insane ones. Pretty insane stats, and you can do this over and over again, and that was 10,000 just like that. Like, off the bat, that was an easy 10,000 just from mining. Now, if you implement the ore strategy, or the essence strategy, where you go up to the top up here, here. Let me show you what I would recommend. So while we have the active mining boost, you're going to want to run up here. Essentially, you're going to farm these just in a little area. You're not going to do the lining up strategy where you get multiple accounts, and then you're just going to mine, because you're going to get the ores that you need to craft the colossal swords, but you're also going to get essences that you can sell, and you can also enhance your sword with these. So combining those two strategies will make it really, really easy to make a lot of money. As you can see, I have 8.6 million right now, which is a pretty good amount. And I was able to buy stuff like the prismatics pickaxe. So I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. I have the arcane, the prismatic, and a lot of other pretty interesting stuff in here. So you can make a ton of money using this method. So I would highly recommend it if you guys want to make money quickly in this update. And I still have my sword from the last world. I haven't even crafted like a new one that's better, and I still can farm these and make a ton of money off of it. So that is the best method that I would go ahead and recommend. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. We're on the road to 250,000 subscribers. So it would mean a lot if you guys